So going in, I saw two big challenges. One was at organizational level and two at content and individual level. At organizational level, I thought, how are we going to bring 19 member states together? Not just to align on paper, but to actually motivate people to take action. And the other was at the content level. We had three pillars: data, tools, skills. That made sense to me, but I kept asking, where is the integration? What is missing? And what about the people and relationships behind all this? In the end, both challenges came together around the same answer. It was clear that data, models, and tools are connected, and how, during the implementation process of the countries, it was not just black and white, it was an iterative process. Additionally, we built a strong coordination team. We had dedicated members, real heroes, if I may say, who carried the work forward. We had support at the policy and strategic level, and we created space for real dialogue through creative tools, through workshops, through bilateral meetings, and through informal moments together, like a cup of coffee in the garden. And I believe that that's really what connected us, not just as institutions, but as people. Looking back, I would say relationships were the fourth pillar, the one we didn't name at the beginning, but the one that made everything else possible. So what I would love people to remember looking back 2 years from now are two things. First, why we invest in health workforce planning in the first place. It's not just about numbers or systems. It's about the people behind the numbers. And it's about keeping the purpose clear, serving healthcare professionals and serving the society, serving your friend, your parent, maybe even your child, the next generation. Second, I want people to remember the value of creative methods, even or actually in science and policy. It's very important. Something so technical as health workforce planning. Creative methods bring people together. They help us solve complex problems, and they add value to innovative problem solving. But above all, they keep us human-centered, and I believe that's crucial, because in the end, this is all about people. For example, during the joint action, we used the metaphor of a tree, growth. We asked ourselves, what fruits do we want this joint action to produce? What do we actually need? And where do we start? What are the roots? And at our final event, we took it one step further. We talked about planting the seeds for the future. And finally, I hope people will remember, I said it many times, but the strength of being human, to keep having dialogue, to keep believing in the power of collaboration. As the author Yuval Noah Harari has argued, the ability to cooperate flexibly in large numbers is one of the things that make us uniquely human. And that, to me, is worth holding on to it.